Hey, coin collectors and history lovers. Welcome back to Old Charles, your ultimate source for numismatic treasures. Today, we're diving deep into a classic Canadian coin, the 1976 Canada 5-cent piece. How much is it worth? Is it rare? And could you have a valuable one sitting in your collection? Stick around to find out. This nickel is part of Canada's long-running 5-cent series, which has seen several design changes over the years. The 1976 version continues the tradition of featuring the iconic beaver design, first introduced in 1937. This coin was minted during an interesting time in history, as 1976 was the year of the Montreal Olympics, a major event for Canada. On the obverse, we have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This was the second effigy of Her Majesty, designed by Arnold Machin. If you look closely, you'll see Elizabeth II DG Regina inscribed around the image, meaning by the grace of God, Queen. Now, flipping the coin over, we see the famous Canadian beaver design by G.E. Kruger Gray. The beaver is an important symbol of Canada, representing hard work and resilience. The inscription reads 5 cents along with Canada 1976. Now, let's talk numbers. The Royal Canadian Mint produced over 36 million of these coins in 1976. While that may sound like a lot, the real question is, do you have one in high-grade condition? That's where the value starts to climb. Alright, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: how much is this coin worth today? If your coin has been in use and shows wear, it's generally worth 5 to 10 cents, just its face value. In higher grades with little to no wear, these coins can fetch between $1 to $5 USD. A well-preserved coin with a strong strike can sell $4.20 to $1.50 plus, especially if graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The Royal Canadian Mint also released high-quality specimen and proof-like sets, which can be worth up to $100 plus depending on rarity and demand. Now, let's talk about the real hidden gems, error coins. Some rare errors can make your 1976 nickel far more valuable. Sometimes, minting errors cause raised lines or blobs on the coin, making it more collectible. If the coin is misaligned during minting, it may have an off-center strike, increasing its value. Look closely at the text or beaver design. If you see doubling, you might have a valuable variety. If you have a regular circulated 1976 5-cent coin, it's best to hold onto it for its historical significance. But if you have an uncirculated, high-grade, or error coin, it might be worth sending it in for grading or selling it to a collector. The Canadian 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as the nickel, has a long and rich history. The 1976 issue is part of a tradition that dates back to 1858, when Canada first introduced its own decimal coinage. However, the modern beaver design that we see on the 5-cent coin today was introduced in 1937 and has remained a key symbol of Canadian culture and industry. The year 1976 was an important one for Canada, as it marked the hosting of the Montreal Summer Olympics, the first time the Olympic Games were held in the country. While the 5-cent coin did not have a special Olympic edition, it was minted during a time of national pride and growing global recognition for Canada. The 5-cent coin has undergone various changes since its introduction. These coins were made of silver rather than nickel. Nickel became the primary material. Due to World War II, Canada temporarily switched to tombac, a type of brass, and later used chromium-plated steel for nickels. Nickel was reintroduced, and the beaver design by G.E. Kruger Gray became the standard, continuing to this day. The beaver has a special place in Canadian history. It was an important part of the fur trade, which played a crucial role in the development of the Canadian economy in the 17th and 18th centuries. The beaver became a symbol of Canada's resilience, hard work, and connection to nature, making it a fitting choice for the 5-cent coin. By the 1970s, Canada was still using pure nickel for its 5-cent pieces, making these coins highly durable. However, in later years, due to rising metal costs, the composition of the nickel changed. The 5-cent coin is now made of steel with a nickel coating instead of pure nickel. The 1976 Canada 5-cent coin remains a historically significant piece, marking a time when Canada was gaining international recognition while still maintaining strong traditions in its coinage. Today, it is collected not only for its face value but also for its historical and numismatic importance. The value of a 1976 Canada 5-cent coin depends heavily on its condition and grade. Collectors and numismatists use a standardized grading scale to assess a coin's wear, luster, and overall appeal. Below are the key grades and what they mean for the 1976 nickel's value. Specially struck with extra care, often found in mint sets. Frosted designs with mirror-like backgrounds. Value **$50 to $100 plus USD. Use a magnifying glass to inspect fine details, such as the queen's hair and the beaver's fur. Check for original mint luster. Circulated coins lose their shine over time. Compare your coin with official grading guides or have it professionally assessed by NGC, PCGS, or ICCS. If you have a high-grade MS65 or above, it may be worth sending to a grading service. Errors and special varieties, e.g., die cracks, off-center strikes, can also increase a coin's value significantly.